Hey fire signs, welcome back. My name is Kristielyn and I am super stoked to be doing a reading tonight. I was actually a lot of downloads came in last night for you guys, and yeah, I was going to do it last night but deciding to do it tonight. So lots of good energy. I was really pulled to use amethyst crystal, which is very good for your intuition, and the rose quartz, which is the love stone. So if you are inclined or inspired to use those, I would highly recommend that. When they're paired together, they bring and they attract some really beautiful energy for you. So good combination. Yeah, some really positive energy. I do feel, excuse me, I did feel a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of kind of an eight of swords energy. Hey Andrew, thank you for being here, buddy. Thank you. It's so good to see you. A little bit of an eight of swordsy kind of energy. Nine of swords, a little bit of overthinking, but I think it could be a little bit of stress and anxiety that you guys might be feeling. Definitely felt that. So my guides, my spirit guides, my ancestors gave me a recipe that I want to share with you guys. I haven't tried it, but I trust what my guides have shared with me. And if you're inclined to try it, let me know how it goes. So with the anxiety and the stress that I'm feeling in the collective energy, I feel it's a part of the process. It's a part of your learning journey. And so they gave me a recipe to help ease the anxiety. And now what they gave me was, the poplar trees. So in the springtime, and it's such a beautiful time, we're in Aries season. Happy birthday, Aries, to all the Aries out there. Oh my goodness. So the springtime, it's definitely a lot of renewal energy. And so in the spring, the poplar trees grow these little tiny buds on the ends of their branches. So they guided me and they told me to take those. I mean, there's a protocol, right? We don't just take from nature and just use as we will. There's a protocol, traditional protocol. So if you are inclined to use this medicine, I would recommend getting some tobacco and making a tobacco offering to the tree prior to taking any medicine. So you can take a little bit of tobacco, buy yourself a pouch for your prayers, and you just take a little bit of tobacco, hold it in your left hand, hold it to your heart, close your eyes, and say your prayer as you would in your own way. You can ask the tree, thank the tree for the offering, and then put the tobacco at the base of the tree. And you can ask the tree if it's okay if you can take the medicine. And if you receive an answer, a yes or a no, then you will get your answer. But there's the traditional protocol to it as well when using medicine. So you can make an offering, collect the green buds at the end of the branches, just cut them off. Collect them and boil them for 6 minutes. They were very specific with that. Boil it for 6 minutes, strain it, and you can drink it with honey. So it's like a tea. They said that's going to help a lot with easing the anxiety and the stress. And I'm definitely going to be trying that soon. As soon as I start seeing the buds, on the poplar trees, I'm going to go and collect some medicine and try it out. If there's any other, medicines and rituals that you have for yourself to help ease some of the anxiety and the stress, I feel it's going to be very beneficial for you. Coming back into your heart space, because we close off our intuition when we start overthinking and we're in our head stressed out. We can't hear our intuition. It blocks it off. So kind of easing a little bit of the mind will help to open up your intuition and open up your heart space. Oh, nice. Raven, so good to see you. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we should totally go medicine picking if I'm up there again soon. I might be up there soon. We'll see. We'll see where the wind takes me this month. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. That's awesome. Amazing. Yeah, it was very, very cool. My guys just gave that medicine. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can't wait to try it. Yes, okay. Now the next message is for those of you who may have been putting off something very important. And I feel the time is to start now. That's all I seen and all I heard was like in big, bold letters, cap lock, you know, capital lock, start now, period. So if there was anything that you may have been putting off, healing or a project or a passion project or like anything like that, right? Spirit is really encouraging you. Now is the perfect time, the perfect energy. We're in a new year, a new zodiac year, because Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. In the springtime, all about new beginnings. It's a beautiful time, perfect time to start now. So, we also got the warthog totem, which is really interesting. I've never got that totem before. And it really resonated for, you know, my own journey. And I would recommend Googling and looking up what the warthog totem means for you. And let your intuition guide you to the definition and I was gonna say premonition. Maybe some of you guys are getting some premonitions as well. Huh. Yeah, okay, the interpretation as well. So a lot of you could be receiving animal totems right now as premonitions to help guide you on your path. Animals, really seeking out animal totems, I feel is going to be connecting with the animal kingdom and nature is really going to help guide you. And now our spirit totems can, like, they change, they shift, depending on where we are on our journey and what lessons that we need to be learned in that time frame. And time is fluid as well, right? Like the reason why I'm doing a part 2 is because I feel like there was more to the story that needed to be told for this time frame. And I say monthly, right? And just as I was doing weekly readings, like I feel time is irrelevant when we tap into the energies like this, when we do readings, and just like when you're in the dream world, right? Like time is irrelevant. And so take it as it resonates, because if we take time, if we take, you know, monthly or weekly or daily or those kind of things, those measurements in time, if we take them too seriously, they can actually become a limitation for us or a blockage. So I feel like there's some kind of divine timing. There's some kind of timing with your premonitions and with the animal totems that have something to do with your path in this time frame. So beautiful, beautiful, amazing. Thank you, Spirit. And gems. So that was another message that came through, was gem. And that you, my dear, are a gem. You are a beautiful gem, a brilliant, radiant, gorgeous gem. And don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. So I feel like that, you know, however that resonates for you, right? We can find gems in our journeys, small messages. Sometimes they could be loud messages. Sometimes they could be, you know, we find a gem of a sweater at a thrift store that we just absolutely love, and it makes us feel safe and secure and happy. Or, you know, like we could find all these gems in the places that we never ever thought that we would ever find. So I feel like that's kind of a part of your journey, a part of your path in this time frame, is to look for the gems, or to be aware, cognizant, so you can see the gems in the situations and possibly challenging situations as well, because there's always a blessing in every challenge. We just may not see it at the time. But if we could train ourselves, thank you, Spirit, if we could train ourselves to be able to look for the gems in the most craziest or biggest of situations, then we can actually set ourselves free from a lot of unneeded stress and and worry and anxiety. So That's what I have for you for the downloads. Now I'm really excited to get into your reading. We're going to use the Soul Coaching Oracle and the Goddess Power. I definitely feel like so much the goddesses have been wanting to come out a lot in a lot of the readings lately, because it's been very, there's the feminine power that is being called forth right now. The feminine energy, the Divine Mother. Yeah, and I also wanted to say that, like, a lot of the fire signs are leaders, are the leaders of all of the zodiacs. And, you know, that may be a little scary. But I mean, it's a part of your passion. It's a part of your blueprint and your makeup. So I feel like a lot of you are stepping into leadership positions. I feel like a lot of you are preparing for that. So just to keep that in the back of your mind, that, you know, even though there is a challenging situation, if I can train myself to see the blessing in it, everything that's occurring for me during this time is actually preparing me for what my heart truly desires. And for this leadership role for some of you, for mission, for relationship, for the family, we have the family card, 4 of Wands underneath the deck here. So there's a lot of conflicts around that. I feel like it's important to be able to, I just feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm just gonna get into it now. Okay, I think you guys get the message. So, oh man, oh yeah, and we're going to we're gonna do a fortune cookie because they're fun. I collect them, so those will be fun for you guys. Oh, okay. Yay, I'm so happy. So happy to be doing your reading again. It kind of felt like, oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh, Chariot, beautiful, beautiful energy, fast movement forward. Cancer, could be dealing with a Cancer. Family, 10 of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, moving away. Some of you could be moving soon, or acquiring a great amount of fortune as well, which is going to help you move you forward very quickly away from any sort of conflict. It's important to remain on your feet, quick on your feet, be very quick thinking. Aries energy, Emperor energy, and the Empress. Wow, so we have a divine partnership here going on too. This could also be your energy and balancing the masculine and feminine energies within. A lot of you could be mastering that at this time as well. And moving forward. It's going to help you make a very important decision about where it is that you're putting your finances. And then we see water again. King of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and healing, the Star card. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Interesting. And we have the 10 of Pentacles underneath the deck again. That's beautiful. Yeah, same energies here. So, excuse me. The challenge this week, I feel, or this month, I should be saying, is the Knight of Pentacles, which is going to be a little bit more of a slower moving energy, because I feel like you have this like really fast movement, this energy, this wave that you're riding on. You just want to be able to move forward very quickly, and the challenge is going to be able to slow down and to be a little more discerning about where you're putting your time, money, and energy. Intentionally, your focus, where you're putting your intentional focus on. Yeah, because we have the Fortune here, and we have the Queen of Wands, which is your energy, and some conflict here about finances possibly. There could be a lot of competition going on around you as well. If this is a new job that you're being offered, a new pentacle. A messenger could be bringing in an offer here for you for a new position. It's been divinely guided and divinely with Archangel Michael. Oh, thank you. Use your discernment. Use your discernment, because every offer that is given to us may or may not be in alignment with where we are and where we're going. It's important to read between the lines, but I feel there has been some divine intervention that has been occurring during this time. Your angels and your spirit guides and your ancestors are really working like overtime. I feel like overtime in the background for you to help you move you forward. Needing to really practice patience on our end. On our end. Oh my goodness. And to be very compassionate with ourselves. You could also be dealing with a water sign who's coming in to bring in this offer. That's going to bring in financial balance to the situation. They could be giving you donations, or you could be in this very compassionate energy as well. Being very, very generous with your time, money, and energy. Because that's very important in the fluidity of energy, right? And money is energy. So when we give, what we give is what we receive back. And sometimes, you know, we receive back tenfold. So understanding, I guess, just understanding that flow dynamic. We have the Victory card here in the Hierophant with the Taurus. Beautiful. Whew, thank you. Judgment card in the foundation. Underneath. Divinely guided, divinely inspired. Listen to your inspiration as it occurs to you. Being fire signs, we can be very passionate and very driven. And that is a very important ingredient in manifesting. Listen to your inspiration. Follow your inspiration, your curiosity. For some of you, I feel like there is an important decision that you are sitting on at this time, and a very important judgment call that you are needing to make. In regards to finances, a lot of you could be saving right now, but I feel it has to do with a water sign or an Aquarius. Needing to make an important decision about financial stability, about your finances. Being compassionate in making this decision. I feel it could be sometimes one of the most difficult things, because if we're in the swords energy, and we're not open in our heart and compassionate, it can be difficult to make decisions from that space. There's healing here and balance. Yeah. Inner strength. Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo as well, who might be wanting to come in and bring in a healing. Someone, Ace of Wands, got some major inspiration going on here. The Sun card, double confirmation of Leo. There's been some kind of illumination. Someone has gotten like a new spark. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on in the recent past for fire signs? Hey everyone. I hope you guys are having a good night. Oh, thank you. In the recent past, we have the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Same energies here. I feel like a lot of you have been doing a lot of healing, or have found found some hope. You found some hope, which is beautiful. I love that. We have 3 major arcanas out here, by the way. So there's some strong, strong energies around you of your ancestor spirit guides. The divine. The divine. Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty. So in the crowning, major decision. There's like a crossroads coming here. You guys are sitting on a very important decision at this time. In the crowning, we have the Page of Swords. So needing to be very quick on your feet, quick-witted this month. Being very creative, being very mindful as well, and like navigating the energies. I keep wanting to say week. I keep wanting to say weekly. And I know in the last reading I said weekly and monthly. So there's been a bit of there's some kind of time fluidity to your readings. There's something to do with time and maybe how time is becoming irrelevant, or it's becoming almost like a tool for you. Like you can you can shift and create time to like fit your needs or something. There's something with this time. Ten of Pentacles also speaks about time. Something that you've been putting into a lot of time and focus and energy, I feel you're going to receive a lot back from with the Ten of Pentacles in the near future. The Fortune that I feel like showed up throughout the whole reading so far also speaks a lot about family fortune, wish fulfillment, completing of cycles. In your energy, we have the Six of Swords, and we felt that right at the beginning here as well. I feel like this is really going to help you in moving past any sort of conflicting energy that you may have been going through, any sort of mental anxiety. At the same time, there's also an understanding of being able to put ourselves into that space of peace to be able to attract our manifestations instead of expecting and relying on our environment and of our situation to bring us peace of mind. When we can like sit in a space of contentment and peace and knowing that our manifestations are going to come in, it will draw it in faster, it'll attract it in faster. But if we are in a space of like looking around and seeing like all of the things that are going wrong and, you know, getting really caught up in our head and blocking off our intuition, our guidance, it can be really difficult. It can block our manifestations to come in. So yeah, there's something to do with time, and peace. And making this decision and putting down any sort of burdens. There's definitely a need to speak your truth during this time. Ask for help if you need it. And navigating kind of because you're going into some uncharted territory. You are going into some uncharted territory. A lot of you could be healers as well. I feel now is the time to start putting down your burdens. It could be in regards to a water sign. By speaking your truth and speaking about your story, speaking up, because your story could actually help a lot of people. We have some fast communication here coming in. It could be from another fire sign or an air sign. In regards to planning, something that you've been waiting on, planning for your future. They could be planning something here. They could be planning to come in with an apology on a betrayal that may have occurred in the past. They see you standing in your power with the Nine of Pentacles. Air sign energy again here. Could be having something to do with work. Tower, it's going to happen unexpectedly. You aren't going to see it coming. Thank you, Spirit. Speak your truth. Just said it. So in your environment, you could also be dealing with an air sign who is wanting to tell you the truth, is wanting to speak the truth to you. Capricorn energy, we have the Devil here with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress. So a divine partnership here. I feel like speaking your truth, or someone in your environment is going to tell you, could be from a fire sign, someone who's coming in, speaking their truth about their shadow selves. For some of you, this is a group of people, a Capricorn and a fire sign. Someone that you may have walked away from. A group of people that you may have walked away from. I see you standing in your power, the Emperor and the Empress. Definitely mastering the masculine and feminine energies for sure. And your empowerment with the Queen of Wands, fire sign as well. There's some conflict amongst the conflict. I feel there's going to be some kind of truth being spoken about some sort of shadow energy here with the Devil card, codependency, addictions. I feel like someone's wanting to communicate something about this with you. And they're moving away from something towards union. Could be a Leo, 10 of Cups. They see you as their 10 of Cups. But like I said, I feel like you're mastering your masculine and your feminine energies. So being very quick on your feet and being able to navigate those energies and the conversations that are going to be coming forward. Or the conversations that you may be instigating. Because sometimes we're the tower in someone's life, right? So. Whew. Thank you, Spirit. Was there more? Okay. We'll get some clarity if we need to. But hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for our fire signs. Oh. Ace of Wands underneath the deck. Beautiful. Okay, so Emperor energy. Outcome. Interesting. Okay. So for some of you, there might be a little bit of a hiccup with the masculine energy. We have Aries. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Emperor card. Some of you may be in a position in like some kind of power dynamic that might be instilling a lot of this kind of fear in you, or triggering, I should say, triggering some fear in you, and it could be difficult. You may find it a little difficult to state your boundaries, hold your boundaries, stand in your truth, move forward. That could also be it too, is like the needing or the feeling of wanting to move forward very quickly on a project or on something in life. But there's this slower energy that's kind of like asking you to slow down. But I feel it's more of like there's a dynamic here, possibly with family, could be with a father figure. But I feel like what is going to occur, like I don't see a lot of like chaos. There's a little bit of the Five of Wands energy, but it's all pretty positive. So I feel like this could be something that's happening internally, that's playing out and manifesting in reality. And finding the gems in every situation. Seeing it as an opportunity for growth. A lot of you could be hoping for a divine masculine as well. Hoping for a reconciliation or connection or attracting or manifesting this divine partnership. A lot of you could be twin flames as well. Disclaimer though, be careful when, you know, researching on the twin flame journey, because it can be really convoluted and there's a lot of ascension traps, so be careful. It's not all romantic. It does not have to be like a romantic partner. It could be a platonic friend. It could be an older cousin. It can be our grandfather who may have passed. You know, it can be, it can be whoever. So just really, I just want to unhook you guys from any sort of like potential ascension trap of romanticizing the twin flame journey, because that's been coming up a lot in the readings too. So, I feel like a lot of you are hoping for a union with your twin flame. In the outcome, we have the Empress energy, which is very beautiful. We are being like surrounded by this beautiful Venus energy right now. Love energy. And I think Aries is in Venus right now. So I feel surrendering to that love is really going to help you. And I feel like this whole situation is leading up to that because we have the outcome here with the Empress. So standing in your power, the Queen of Wands as well. Beautiful. Beautiful goddess energy that I was feeling and that we were talking about. We're also going to see what the goddesses have for you guys too, to help really amplify and focus that energy while remaining fluid at the same time. There is definitely a new spark here, a new inspiration that has come from a betrayal. I feel there's going to be a success in transmuting that energy. Because the Ace of Wands and then the Queen of Wands is sitting here like, yeah, I got my Ace of Wands. I'm sitting on my throne. I feel empowered. You know, like not in a egotistical way, but in a confident way. You know, you made it through this 10 of Swords. Like you worked through that. You transmuted that. There should be some confidence behind that. You know, behind that stance and that position, right? Like use that fire energy that you guys have, that we all have. Definitely empowerment here. It's going to help you in really determining and stepping into aligning you with a masculine energy. You could be also attracting an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But I really feel this this King of Swords is speaking about getting to work, doing all of the work, right? Like doing all of the, like really focusing on the details and being very strategic and methodical. Yeah, very empowered in regards to your work. Could be a Leo here coming in with the 10 of Cups, someone who's a wish fulfillment. Tapping into your inner strength to really go after what it is that you want, that you desire, your 10 of Cups. Remain optimistic. There's going to be some communication coming in here from a fire sign, another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone who may have had their heart broken, or someone that may have broken your heart. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo as well. We have two masculines here, King of Wands and King of Pentacles. There was a union, or there is wanting a union. Someone's been through a lot, and there's some kind of communication that's going to come in very quickly. Double confirmation. There could be messages coming in from all sides, actually. I feel like there's going to be a lot, which is why Spirit's encouraging you to be very quick on your feet and to be able to take things in, integrate information, and then to be able to make a decision, very grounded decision, very quickly. You are being guided though, so pay attention to the synchronicities and your dreams, spirit totems, like everything is being called for at this time to help guide you through this. Through any sort of illusions, Pisces energy as well. There may have been something that you weren't seeing before with this union. Someone's coming in for an offer of love. Taurus energy, or someone who's very spiritual. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I feel like we covered a lot. What advice do you have for our fire signs to help overcome this slower moving energy this month? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. We have a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, or someone embodying this energy. that's going to come in very quickly and bring in a lot of information. They're going to communicate and possibly giving you an offer and a pentacle. But Spirit is encouraging you to slow down, to reflect on where it is that you want to put your investments. I feel like you've been on a very long journey. It's been a very long, long journey. It's like a wounded soldier kind of energy. We have the Three of Cups, which is like, there's an element of celebration with this, right? Like when someone comes in to bring you a pentacle and you're like, yeah, like this is amazing. Like where can I put this pentacle? Where can I put this fortune? And that's amazing, and really relish in that and honor that for yourself. Celebrate for sure, because you have come a long way. You have come a long way. I feel like this is a reward. It's going to happen out of the blue. We also have the Devil energy and the Five of Wands. Could be a Capricorn that's causing some of this drama around you, but I feel like this is just the chaos that is, you know, going on. And I don't want to speak too much life into it, too much focus, but it's just for your awareness. For your awareness, to just understand that it's going on around you and to really pull in your energy, focus on self, and really celebrate. Celebrate your own wins, like the small wins, the big wins, all of the wins. Find the gems, you know, really just own it. Own your power right now. Planning for the future. There's a message of love coming here. I feel like someone really admires your work. It could be in regards to work as well, or it could be an apology if this has to do with work. And any sort of shady energy that's going on. Yeah. Needing to go within to be able to listen to your own internal guidance. Virgo energy as well. Five of Pentacles. Someone could be feeling left out or abandoned. I kind of feel like a lot of you shifted direction because of the conflicting energy, and you were just doing what was best for you. But there's an apology going to be coming in. Someone's been planning an apology. Virgo. It's going to help. Thank you, Spirit. That's going to help you in seeing things from a different perspective. And it's going to help you liberate from any sort of anxiety energy that is like, that may come about with this situation. A messenger. Creativity. Be creative where you're putting your investments, right? And I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons why Spirit is encouraging you to slow down, is to be creative. Be creative, you know? Listen to your heart's desire. Listen to your inner child. What does your inner child want to do? Like, what does your inner child want to create? How do you want to create impact or love or beauty in the world for the new earth, you know, for this new energy that's coming through? Also family here. We have the Four of Wands and Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands. And creating new foundations and how you're going to collaborate with people. Creating community within and amongst your own family will help to bridge a lot of gaps within the community. If there's a lot of tension, or if there's just missing a lot of, I feel like there's something to do with gaps. There's a lot of gaps in and around in your environment. And I feel like Yeah, slowing down and really reflecting on it is going to help you create and be innovative and creative in filling up those gaps. You know, that could be conversations, that could be hobbies, that could be simply just listening to, you know, your partner or your child or, you know, your neighbor, creating that connection. Keeping that door open, you know, saying like, if you ever need a shovel, you know, just feel free to take it. Or can you water my garden for a week this summer because I'm planning on going camping or something, you know, like start bridging those gaps in the communication. Something you've been manifesting as well for some of you could be from a Gemini. There's a decision needing to be made about the money again here. I feel there's more to do. It could be with time. This could be what this time thing is relating. A wish fulfillment. There was some kind of disappointing energy here. An apology is coming in. A cup of love. A message of love. It's important to remain balanced and centered with the Temperance. It's also Sag energy. Really embodying that kind of Sagittarius energy for some of you who aren't Sages, Saggies, but tempering the emotions, tempering the mental body and the emotional body. So we're not like, you know, like throw that flame on top of that person, you know, especially if they hurt us in the past. Younger fire sign, Virgo energy here as well. Thank you, Spirit. Whew, cool. Awesome, let's keep going. All right, let's see. The Judgment in the Foundation. Needing to make a very important judgment call. Thank you. So we have 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands again. For some of you, this is, like I've said before, you're being divinely guided throughout this journey. A lot of you are going to be in uncharted territory, which means that, like, we can't always rely. Hey, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. We don't always know like where we're going, right? So when we're in transitions or if we're stepping into mission or we're stepping into our awakening and we're just kind of like, well, what do I do? Where do I go? There's so many options. There's so many avenues. There's so much information. I can get really lost in that if I'm not, you know, diligent or vigilant about it. Believe me, been there. So, yeah, so I feel like you are being divinely guided and having that faith and that trust, knowing that everything is going to be okay because my angels have my back. My spirit team is all around me. I have archangels. I have source. I have, you know, my ancestors like all around me all of the time, 24/7, 365 days a year. So I have no worries because I trust in that. And when I start exercising my intuition and my awareness throughout my awakening, you start seeing the synchronicities, the numbers. You know, there's that one number that I really have been seeing a lot of is 414. And so that's like a reflection number, right? There's like numbers that are like 222 or 1111, right? 1111 or 1010 or 1212, 888. So when you start seeing those kind of numbers and they're repetitively showing up in your life, that's a sign. That's a synchronicity that spirit is trying to connect with you. And so I also pay attention to the mirror numbers. So like 212 or 414 or 515. There are other numbers that have been showing up as well. So just play around with it, right? What resonates for you? That is the main takeaway here, is what lights you up when you see it. Because I know when I see synchronicities, I'm just like, my inner child is just beaming because I'm like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you're with me and that you're guiding me and showing me. And, you know, when you start exercising that muscle, it becomes a little less stressful when making important decisions, right? Because we are being guided and we see these signs and synchronicities. We just need to be aware. So, to help evade any sort of confusion that could be in the midst, right? Balance, the Six of Pentacles, really balancing out yourselves, your energy, to listen to your intuition. There's going to be success here with the Six of Wands. Definitely some victory. Using your intuition. Your intuition is what's going to guide you. That's what I mean about exercising that muscle. It's your intuition. You can also be dealing with a Virgo. High Priestess is someone who's very, very tapped in. Very tapped in. Cancer energy as well, Taurus. I feel like you are being guided to work with someone here. For some of you, you are being guided to work with someone. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Taurus, with someone and to do with religious, I don't like using that word too much, like a faith-based or spiritual group. A lot of you could be reinventing spirituality and creating pathways. We talked a little bit about this before in one of the readings. But I see a victory in working together and collaborating, creating those pathways, connecting those bridges, connecting those gaps within the community. Virgo energy again here with the Hermit. Taking some time by yourself as well is going to help. It's going to help a lot with the guidance, I feel. There could be someone who is kind of a guide for you that's going to be showing up in your life to help you move out of this Five of Pentacles kind of energy. It could be a dark night of the soul in towards your Ten of Cups, towards a Leo. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, moving into calmer waters. Let's talk a little bit about the Six of Swords. Oh, thank you. So we got the Devil, the World, Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, and Seven of Swords. Oh man. I feel like you're moving away from a lot of this energy. I think, yeah, I mean, I'm just repeating myself. So just focus on self, right? Focus on self, your empowerment, your work, your business, what lights you up. There's a Capricorn, it could be Capricorn here, wanting a new beginning, but there's a completion of some kind of shadow energy. Blue. I just seen blue. Archangel Michael's with us. Yes, so you are going to be guided through this. There's no need to worry, no need to fear any of this, but I feel like you are completing a very, very important cycle in regards to some kind of codependency or addictions or inner child. I mean, it's all related to inner child stuff, right? So the Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Putting down burdens, reflecting. I feel like this is what that double energy was all about. There was a lot of conflict, a lot of mental conflict here. It created a lot of burdens for you, which I feel you're walking away from because you're completed that cycle. You're choosing you. You've done a lot of reflection, balancing yourself out. For some of you, it could be a Capricorn coming in, offering this new cycle to you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. It could be, it could be Capricorn, but I feel also like this could be the devil energy offering you a new cycle, like offering you this new beginning here. But it's not what it seems. So just to be mindful about that, because sometimes like the devil energy will try to come up and like trip us up in life, especially when we're on our spiritual path and our spiritual journey. And, you know, if we're making some like really good moves and there's some good things happening, success, fortune, good things or manifestations are starting to come in, sometimes the devil energy will try to come up and present something that seems like, you know, a really good idea, a really good thing. But just to be mindful, use your intuition with that. Mindfulness and putting down burdens and in around any kind of shady energy. I feel like you're moving away from that. You're moving away from a lot of that energy. But just, like I said, just to give you an awareness, I don't want to implant or like plant seeds of fear or doubt or anything like that, because that's just not, it's just awareness. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see here. Okay. Hopes and fears, the Emperor. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please get clarifier on the Emperor? Thank you. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have the Fool card, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Someone could be coming in with an apology around some sort of betrayal that happened, some kind of ending. There was an ending that occurred. It's going to help you break free from this situation. Could be from a Virgo. We also have the Hermit card here. If some of you are feeling this energy, like you feel like someone's going to be coming in, but you're worried about like, am I going to be able to stand in my power? Like, am I going to be able to stand in my Emperor energy? This person could be another Aries as well. Am I going to be able to hold my boundaries? I feel you've acquired the wisdom that you need to be able to move through this energy. I don't feel like there's anything to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's all positive energy coming through. I feel there is going to be an opportunity here to work together with this person. This was almost like a test of your resiliency and of your, like, it's preparing you for mission, right? It's preparing you for your manifestation and your desires. The Hierophant, you could also be dealing with a Taurus. King of Cups. Someone who's very spiritual. He keeps popping up. There's victory here. Libra energy. Bringing balance into the situation. Someone from the past with the Six of Cups. Needing to make a decision on where you're going to invest your time, your focus, your energy, as you wait for your manifestations to come in and really focus on your own abundance. We have two feminines here, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I feel it's that the energy of embodying both, like interlacing your work with love, with compassion, like doing everything with love, like authentic love, like what brings you joy, what brings you love. That's one of the key ingredients to it. I also feel one of the key ingredients in possibly bridging the gap in this relationship dynamic that is going on here with this apology. I feel it's really important. You're meant to work with this person. Permission. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Yep, definitely union. Twin flame union, I feel for some of you. Very powerful couple. Thank you. Page of Cups, there's an apology coming in. Someone left a union, or someone is leaving a situation towards this union. It's something that you've both been manifesting and beginning a new cycle together. There had to have been a major, thank you, Spirit, there had to have been a major ending that occurred with any sort of devil energy. Like this person needed to go through their own karma, their own karmic lessons to be able to become the emperor for the empress, or the hierophant, or the high priestess. You know, take it as it resonates. They have to really go through that transformation before they can show up as the masculine or the feminine that you just are deserving of. Same thing goes with us, right? We need to go through our own transformations and our own empowerments and our own lessons, our own karmic lessons, to be able to be the partner and the person that we are seeking and wanting to attract, right? Yes. Okay. Stay focused on yourself, on your time, money, and energy. That is like such a key message that's been coming out. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Queen of Wands, please. I mean, that's your energy. I don't really feel like we need to say too much about that. Really cultivating. I really feel like this is really cultivating a lot of your empowerment. Like really tying up the loose ends, really healing the things that may be blocking your heart. You're just like on fire. Temperance, Sag energy. Patience. Patience is very important, I feel. Intuition, inner child. You could also be dealing with a child as well, but I feel like that's more inner child. Using your intuition to see past any sort of shady energy, if there's like a liar in the midst. Putting down burdens. Yeah, it's the same energies here. We got the same energies going on. It's beautiful though. Very, very beautiful. A little bit of some conflicting conversations that may happen, but like I said before, you know, it's a part of our growth. It's a part of our growth. No need to worry. Focus on your fulfillment. Focus on your 10 of Cups. Thank you. Awakening. Amazing. So this speaks a lot about your own awakening and really coming into the present moment where we can really, we could really sense our intuition and to be just practicing that awareness that we spoke about earlier too. Becoming awake and aware and seeing things as they are and not as we want to see them. Focusing on your commitments. Thank you, Spirit. Commitment to self. Things that really bring you joy, bring you happiness, like I said before. My commitments increase my joy and freedom is the positive affirmation for that one. Thank you. A lot of you, like I said, are healers. And it's very important to be able to take care of ourselves and to heal ourselves so we can be available to heal others, to be in service. But like I said, there's a lot of gaps being bridged right now. A lot of healing is occurring in this time, in this Venus love energy. Get one more. Thank you. Adventure. Yeah, so just know that I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing that's going to occur to you through these conversations, but it's also going to be happening through you. You're going to be bringing a lot of healing to people, which is beautiful. Adventure. This is always a fun card. So this is really speaking about taking risks. Really like having the courage to take a risk in your life. Take a leap of faith. Wonderful new experiences fill my life. Under the deck, we have silence. So that really speaks about being serene no matter what is occurring around us. Impeccability, speaking a lot about integrity and communication and surrender. So communicating from your heart, practicing gratitude is really going to help as well. This is really great. Really good energy. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. All right, let's see what the goddesses have for everyone. Ooh. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, I know I'm going to be reading from the book here, so I'm going to grab some water really quickly. But we do have Lilith, Goddess Lilith showing up, number 30, which breaks down to a 3, which really speaks about manifestation, speaks about creativity. We have Hestia, number 22, speaks about home, breaks down to a 4, which speaks a lot about foundations, stability, family. We had the 4 of Wands come up as well. And Ishtar, communion, 24. Breaks down to a 6, which really talks about this goddess, divine mother, Venus, love energy. So I'm just going to grab some water really quickly. I'll BRB. Alrighty. Thanks for waiting. I know this, like, we're going to be reading from the book, so I really need to get some water. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Kim. Welcome back. Welcome back to the party. Yeah, so the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette, Maron is what we're going to be closing out this reading with. So Lilith really speaks about independence, really focusing on self, right? Like that's a very clear and strong message. Beautiful card, beautiful goddess. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so let's see what she has to say for everyone. The empowerment message. The Jewish goddess, Lilith, refused to be dominated by the first man. As a result, was called a demon in the stories about her that followed. These inaccurate and damaging stories are so old and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive their implications are. From another perspective, Lilith offers this lesson. No one can prevent you from fully blooming, from learning all you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Be proud, be accountable, claim your power, and hold it wisely. Right now, you are in an excellent position to attract healthy, interdependent, collaborative relationships that truly serve the highest good. Friendships flourish with mutual respect and support. Love relationships bloom with ample space for both parties to grow. Business ventures thrive in service to the greater good. The goddess Lilith wants to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect by refusing to let your old stories keep you down. You will be amazed at how deep, meaningful, and respectful your experience becomes in all areas of your life when you make choices from a place of empowered independence. The alignment message. Do you sometimes fear being independent? That's so funny because we had the Emperor show up in your hopes and fears. So you may have been conditioned to believe the only way to have close relationships is to become enmeshed and entangled with others. So we talked a little bit about codependency in the other live video that I did. But yes, so do you long for independence and breathing space, yet fear reprisal should you choose to detach from unhealthy companions or situations? You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks for you. Walk away and establish a more empowered sense of self by saying no to these relationships that drain your very life force. Sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddies the real truth. Deep down, you're afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. However, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up-leveling your life. Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others. Yeah, I love that. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that energy. If you guys are struggling with codependency, I am a life coach. I have a healing program called Healing the Legacy, and it really helps. I'll coach you and teach you how to heal yourself from codependency and empower yourself. Stand in your empowerment. If you're interested, you can message me and we could set up a call. It's definitely changed my life, and it continues to grow with me. It's something that I live for myself too. So anyway, Hestia, talking about home. Being at home in your own skin is what the Greek goddess of the hearth, Hestia, offers you today. When you are in alignment with your truest self, it's like everything you do suddenly fits and feels right. Now is the time to also look into your domestic environment, making sure you are surrounded by beautiful things that have a special positive meaning for you. Cleaning, tending house, and taking care of simple things are what is called for now. Chop wood and carry water, as the Zen cone puts it. The answers to the big questions come of their own accord when you are focused on the small tasks. The goddess Hestia reminds you that when you are at home in yourself, you are at home in the world. Alignment message. Are you surrounded by clutter in your home or work? Do you have objects or clothes that have negative stories attached to them? Every object holds energy and tells a specific story. The pants that don't fit shame you. The gift of an ex-partner taunts you with disappointment or resentment. The books you will never read shout out to you. Who needs this cacophony? I love that word, that's so funny. The goddess Hestia, who rules the hearth, offers you this alignment task. Do a thorough house cleaning, spring cleaning, perfect time. Declutter and make space in your environment. Do the same for your mind too. Your mind might be cluttered with old stories that have no value for you now. Walk away from situations you know you don't belong in. Get rid of all of it. When you remove the superfluous distractions, it's amazing how your intentions come together like magic. Make space for the miracles the goddess Hestia has in store for you. Yes, it takes work, but it's worth it. Awesome. Spring cleaning, definitely feel that for sure. Alrighty, last card. Ishtar, speaking about communion. Your intimate relationship with the invisible world is being called upon right now as you enter unfamiliar environments and situations. It's time to commune with the great goddess, the aspect of the conscious universe in her most collaborative form. The world then becomes your oracle as it opens up and communicates everything you need in the form of signs, omens, and messages. Now is the time to pay attention to synchronicities and those moments when logic and reason fail to give you the full picture. The Mesopotamian goddess, Ishtar, reminds you of the time in her ancient temples when her priestesses served as oracles, communing with the goddess and imparting wisdom to the people who sought guidance. Look at everything in your life as an opportunity for communion, losing the need for self-centeredness, connecting to Source in a sacred, intimate way. You will not pray on your knees as a supplicant. You engage the great goddess as a partner in co-creation, participating in the making of worlds. No one needs to rescue you when you act empowered, aware, and awake to the wondrous miracle you are a part of. Alignment message. When you refuse to see the signs, it can ultimately take you down a path you really don't want to be on. When red flags indicate something is not quite right, it's not a sign to jump in with both feet. It says, this is not for you. This is not yet. This is to be revealed. If you choose to move forward stubbornly, you could find yourself back in an old lesson you'd rather not face again. When you are attached to an outcome and unable to see the other option, you might say, the oracle said this wasn't in my best interests, but I'm going to do it anyway. The truth is that the goddess Ishtar is offering this alignment task for you now. Trust that the wisdom in the universe will provide, with perfect form, but in divine timing. This means you might have to wait for a while, reconnect to your partnership with the goddess, and trust that you will not be left behind. This connection is at the core of everything. Beautiful. That was a very, very empowered and very good, close out, because it touched on everything that we talked about tonight. And I feel like you guys are really coming into that power, coming into that empowerment. If a lot of you are just starting on your awakening journeys, this is a very beautiful time to begin this step. It's a beautiful time to start now. There was a lot of messages that came in through the downloads earlier too. And yeah, so if you guys want to hit it up on the replay, that'd be amazing. If you want to share, that'd be amazing too. Show support. I definitely am so grateful, and I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your time, your energy with me. It's such an honor to be here and working with all of you. And I love you, and I'm sending major blessings and lots of healing energy, lots of love your way. I know you can do this. You got this. Spirit's got your back every single step of the way. There's no need to worry, no need to stress. Just have that faith and just stand your ground, and you got this. Listen to your intuition. It's never gonna steer you wrong. Okay, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys. Have a good night. Mwah. Bye. Oh, almost forgot. That is so funny. That is so funny. I just put my hand down to go turn it off, and my hand touched this. Thank you, Spirit. Almost forgot the nice surprise. Okay. We're gonna have to do a take 2 on that on that closeout spiel. Okay. Whew. Let's see what the fortune cookie has for you guys. All right. So, good health will be yours for a long time. That's beautiful. Health is wealth. The numbers here are 1, 7, 13, 28, 29, and 42. I don't know. Thought I'd just share that, but good health will be yours for a long time. That sounds pretty amazing. That sounds really amazing. Been doing a lot of healing in my own journey as well, my physical body healing. So anyway, take 2 to the closeout. I love you guys. Have a really good week. Have a good month. We'll see you on the flip side. Follow my personal or my business page. Also have a YouTube channel, Mother Misfit Tarot. If you guys want to book in a reading with me, you can hit me up on my website. I'll drop a link in the comments below. If you're interested, like I said, in the coaching program, we can talk about that too. It's definitely a very, very important time to really stand in our power, especially, as fire signs, as leaders, to really tear off these shackles and to stand in on our Emperor energy. So I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Have a really good night. Okay, bye. Mwah.